In a world full of noise, there are stories still unheard. Voices whispered from the shadows, waiting to be seen, felt, and known. Welcome to Still Here, Voices from the Dark, a podcast where pain meets purpose and brokenness gives birth to hope. From Kampala to California, Mumbai to Minnesota, these stories echo one truth. We're still here. Still Here, Stories from the Dark. Episode 1, The Voice Inside. Created and narrated by Sylvester Mugabe. Welcome. This is a place where tears are not edited out, where silence is not mistaken for peace, where we stop pretending we're fine and simply tell the truth. And this is for you, the strong, the weary, the silent, the searching. Whether you pray in a church, a mosque, or a quiet room, whether you wear sneakers or sandals, a business suit or school uniform, whether your name is Amina, John, Wei, Priya, Jamal, or Grace, you're welcome here. You're seen. And most of all, you're still here. And that matters. The voice inside. The voice of a boy. He didn't vanish all at once. He disappeared in pieces. A skipped meal. A silent room. A fake smile in a Zoom call. A long stare at the ceiling after midnight. She laughed in group chats, but sobbed into her pillow when everyone else logged off. He stood at the pulpit and prayed for others. But no one prayed for him. A teenage boy in India scrolled through his feed, reading jokes while quietly wondering if anyone would notice if he was gone. A widow in Nigeria lit a candle and asked God if love would ever find her again. A mother in New York, overwhelmed by diapers and dishes, whispered, "Is this what I gave up my dreams for?" A student in China buried his face in his books, not to learn, but to escape the noise in his head. A refugee in a camp in Gaza rocked her child and thought, "I don't even remember the sound of peace anymore." And someone, maybe you, sat in the dark. And the voices said, "You're too much. You're not enough. You don't matter. You're just tired. You're weak. You're broken beyond fixing." But then, a ping, a vibration, a whisper. "Hey, are you still up?" 5 small words. But they were enough to stop the spiral. They were proof that someone, somewhere, still saw you. Let's be real. Maybe no one knows how hard it is for you to get out of bed. Maybe you smile every day, and no one has noticed how tired your soul is. Maybe you're leading a company, or leading a family. But inside, you're running on empty. You don't have to perform here. This is not a stage. It's a sanctuary. So hear me now. You don't have to be okay. But you do have to stay. Because staying means you might laugh again. Staying means you might one day say, "I didn't think I'd make it, but I did." Let me share the story of someone we're calling Maya. Her pain. It's real. She said, "I was 16 when I stopped talking. Not because I had nothing to say, but because I didn't think anyone would listen. I smiled just enough to stay invisible. I aced my exams, kept my hair neat, said thank you and sorry like I was taught. But I was dying inside." One day, after school, a teacher didn't leave. She sat beside me and said, "I'm not here to fix you. I'm just here." And that was the first time I believed that I didn't have to disappear to be heard. Maya stayed. And now she helps other young women find their voice. Her pain became her purpose. Her silence became her strength. Here's a letter that came in from a man in Istanbul. "I'm not religious. I don't believe in much. But when I heard your words, I cried. My wife doesn't know I've been thinking about ending it. But tonight, I hugged her, and I decided to stay." Wherever you are, brother, thank you for staying. I want you to pause for just 10 seconds right now. Think of one person, friend, sibling, neighbor, co-worker. Send them this message. "Hey, I'm just checking in. You matter." That's all it takes. One message, one moment, one light in the dark. And if you're the one sitting in that darkness today, then here's your message from me to you. Please stay. The world needs your story. You are not forgotten. You are not beyond repair. You are not too much. You are not alone. You are still here, and that means everything. Wherever you are in the world, there is help. In the US, call the Mental Health Helpline. In Uganda, call Mental Health Uganda. In the UK, call Samaritans. In China, call Lifeline Shanghai. In Pakistan, Umang Helpline. In the Middle East, contact your nearest Red Crescent office. And if you don't know who to call someone. A friend, a sibling, a teacher, a stranger. Just speak. Break the silence before it breaks you. This has been Still Here, Stories from the Dark, with me, Sylvester Mugabe. If this moved you, share it. Send it to someone who needs it. Let's start a ripple of remembrance. that we're still here, and that's enough. Next week, join me for episode 2, The Pause, a moment between heartbreak and healing. Until then, keep breathing, keep believing, keep becoming. And remember, you're still here, and we're so, so glad you are. Thank you for listening to Still Here, Voices from the Dark. If today's story stirred something in you, hold on to that light and share it with someone else. You're not alone, you're not forgotten, you're still here, and that means everything. Subscribe, leave a review, and connect with us. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, and stay here.